Perfectionism is a personality characteristic that includes two core features. It includes excessively high standards and overly critical evaluation. So when we talk about perfectionism, we're really talking about these two features. We undertook a large systematic review of academic databases to identify any study that had looked at perfectionism in this group. Using systematic methods, we identified 159 papers, we removed duplicates, we screened all the titles and abstracts, we then looked at every study, 113 of them at that point, and we whittled them down to 36 studies. So 36 studies have taken place examining perfectionism in more able and talented or gifted, depending on what the phraseology was being used. So to summarise the systematic review so far, I think that the take-home message is that firstly, perfectionism has a lot to say about the experiences of people who are more able and talented. Perfectionistic concerns seem irrefutably to be problematic. Perfectionistic strivings I would describe as quite a deceptive quality, because on the surface it looks like people who are high in this quality might display plenty of things that are desirable. But as I said, we think there is emerging evidence, certainly in this group from the research that we've done, and research outside of this area, that illustrates that it's actually a vulnerability factor. They don't cope well when things go wrong. And then when you combine the two, when you combine strivings and concerns, it's highly problematic as well. We're currently piloting some of the resources that we've developed at Haybridge High School. These are freely available on our website at the minute. We're currently interested in whether or not they work in this group. There's worksheets, folders, there's a video that you can watch, which is 2 minutes long. They are educational resources. So first and foremost, they're about teaching people about what perfectionism is and completing short exercises. So feel free to take a look at those, and we'll be revising and working with NACE to ensure that they're fit for purpose over time. Now, the last idea I want to leave you with just quickly is we know a great deal about perfectionism as a personal quality. It's been studied intensely since the late 80s. We know a lot less about it in this particular group, and we're working on that. But more recently, we've proposed the idea of perfectionistic climate. So perfectionistic climate are the behaviours and cues of significant people in that environment. So teachers, coaches, parents. So it's the messages and the things that people do that encourage people to think perfectionistically. That's what we're interested in. You know, what behavioural markers and things are in the environment that tell young people, young students, more able and talented students in particular, that they should think in a certain way, i.e. they should pursue perfection and judge themselves harshly if they are not meeting those standards.